Hey everyone, I decided to try and do something a little bit new over here, and I thought what better to do. We have 3 years worth of bridal banners to go through. Why not put them on a tier list? Because we all know the tier lists are definitive and not at all up for debate. So I thought it was just something fun that we could do. One of the things I'm not doing anymore is really covering stats and stuff, because I figure you guys already A, get that somewhere, or B, check the minutes that the data mine drops. So instead, I thought, let's do some fun stuff, some prediction stuff, and some tier stuff. So I'm going to tier list all of the bridal units in FEH right now. Now, if just wait until we get to the end of the video. But leave your tiering in the comments below if you want. There are a lot. There are 13 bridal units that we have to tier. So, might as well get it started. Let's start with Lynn. Let's start with Bride Lynn. So, Bride Lynn is infantry staff unit. BST 148. I don't know, man. I don't know that she aged super well. She does still come with the dazzling staff, which is kind of nice. That's not a super common skill yet. Rehabilitate plus isn't bad. Candlelight's kind of interesting, but I don't know, man. I feel like she's mostly fodder, and I'm probably gonna get a little bit of hate for this. I gotta put her on the C, man. I got a C ranker, and it hurts me a little bit to do that, because Bride Lynn was pretty good back when she debuted, kind of. But I don't know that she has aged super well, so I think we gotta go C. I'm gonna go C. I'm gonna lock in at C. Speaking of C, Sita, infantry blue tome. Y'all know I love my blue tomes. You know I love my blue tomes. Her art is pretty on par too, honestly. 148 BST. I don't know, man. She's an infantry blue tome unit. What's not to love? Blessed Bouquet. Kind of gives like a drive effect, defense res drive type situation. Not really any great skills though, honestly. It pains me to do this because I love my blue tomes. I think I gotta put her in the D. I gotta put her on D. Her father's not great, and I think that's ultimately what kind of kills her. If you get a Bride Lynn, like, at least you get some dazzling staff fire, right? There's not really a whole lot to do with Bride Sita. You get home speed 3 and attack res 2. Great. That doesn't do a whole lot, you know what I mean? Let's continue with the OGs. Let's hit up Cordelia. Cordelia's. Now listen, you want to talk about a unit that has withstood the test of time here? Bride Cordelia is an infantry bow unit, colorless bow unit, and she's got a 147 BST. Don't let that fool you, because her speed is 35, and so is her attack, which back then was relatively pretty high, especially for a bow unit. But she is one of the faster bow units that we've got. Her speed isn't that great, but I am super biased, as I usually am, and I think she's held up pretty good. I think she's genuinely held up pretty good. And if we're gonna define what truly S class, I think we gotta go Cordelia. I think Cordelia is by far S class material, for sure. I don't know if she's S plus. I don't know what we've hit on S plus yet. But I feel like she's up there pretty high. And then we've got Charlotte to round out the originals. I don't know, man. Charlotte had the highest BST, 157 between them. 36 attack, which was pretty mighty back in the day. She's a lance unit. Thing is, with the Gen 1 bridal units, the weapons weren't that great, man. They weren't that great. They were mostly drive weapons, really. She's got wind boost, threat and attack. It's not great. It's not great. I mean, I don't really think we have a whole lot of competition for the lance, except for Tanith, and I think that's it. But I think I gotta go D rank. I gotta go D rank. I don't know that we'll ever hit like an F rank necessarily, but she's pretty strong. Her art's pretty alright. She's got a giant spoon. I'll give it a D. I'll give it D rank. Let's move on to, you know what? Let's just go gen wise, shall we? So let's do the Gen 2 brides now. Tharja. I think she was probably the fan favorite when this came out. Art is very interesting. Her wedding dress is very Tharja. It's what you would expect it to be. Red tome infantry, so not really breaking from the norm there. 151 BST. 35 attack and 35 speed, which is pretty banging. See, now, the Muspel Fire Posy, she gets a speed boost of 3, and boost units attack speed by number of allies within 2 spaces, which is really nice. She's got attack speed bond 3, speed feint 3. Dude, Bride Tharja is a baller. I gotta pop her up on, you know, so given the unit, all right, given the unit, I don't think she's that great, but her fodder is pretty solid, so I think I gotta go with an S minus. Is that fair? Is S minus fair, or is A fair? Which is betterish? Which is betterish? No, I'm going to go S minus. We're going to go S minus. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go S minus. Her art is on par, and that's ultimately what it comes down to, I think. Saniki. The Flower Girl, not Bride. 150 BST, Flyer Green Tome. So kind of breaking from tradition. Saniki's not great. Alright, she's not great, but she holds her own, I guess. Technically. Mine was minus attack, so I don't actually know if she ever actually can, like, kill anything. Niffle Frost Flowers gets an attack plus 3, does the same boost. Allies within so many spaces. Attack res bond and defense res link. Pretty good fodder potential. I think overall the stats are a little underwhelming. But, you know, it's not the worst that it could be, right? What do we think? What do you think for Saniki? I'm gonna say she's a solid A. B. Yeah, let's go B. Let's go B. The fodder is pretty good, but it's not spectacular. I think Tharja definitely won that banner overall. And Saniki has room for improvement. Attack res bond is okay. Defense res link is okay too, I guess. Overall, as a unit, I find her kind of underwhelming. I'm gonna go B rank. We're gonna go B rank on that. Yeah, I feel good about that. I feel good about that. Sure. Bride Ninian. Bride Ninian. A flyer, blue tone flyer with the dance potential. She's got the 140 BST, but she's a dancer, so it doesn't really matter that much anyway. She is a flyer dancer, which is pretty spectacular. So that definitely gives her some bonus points. She's got chill attack. She's got drive speed 2. Flyer dancers are really nice, man. They are really nice. I'm gonna say she defines the A tier. I'm gonna say she defines A tier. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say A tier for Ninian. That's the play. A tier for Ninian. Pretty decent unit. Flyer dancers are always in high demand. She's got chill attack, which is pretty dope. Drive speed, which is pretty nice. You know. Grant speed +4 to an ally. So that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. A rank. Done. Let's see. Who else do we have? Oh, Marth. We gotta give my boy Marth some love here. The original groom. The OG groom. The only one of his kind until recently. So Marth was our first Bridal free-to-play unit. We got him in the Tempest Trials event last year. And he had 157 BST. He's a... what are you? Axe Cav, I believe is what Marth is. Yeah. So, Axe Cav, free to play. I gotta factor that in too because he's available. You can +10 him. Ardent Service is kind of nice. Wings of Mercy and Drive Attack are kind of meh though. If I'm gonna be honest. But he is a free to play unit. And his stats aren't terrible. I mean, they definitely could be better. But they're not terrible. 31 attack is kind of meh. 36 speed is pretty alright. I'm gonna say B rank. I'm gonna say B. Yeah, we're gonna go B rank. We're gonna go B rank with Marth. I feel good about that. We have yet to define the F or S plus. Which I don't know that I will. I don't know if it's fair to give like extra credit or a fail grade here. I just don't know how I feel about it. We may not fill those in. We may not get to a point where we actually fill those in, but I'm okay with it. All right. The new class. The new people in town here. Tanith. Let's start with Tanith. So Tanith is 161 BST, which is kind of interesting. 36 speed attack. We all know that they all have those Swift Sparrow weapons. Lofty Blossoms is hers. She's got Harsh Command Plus. Swift Sparrow, Chill Attack, and Fortify Flyers. So I think she's pretty good. Like for a Flyer Lance, that's pretty good. There's a lot of free-to-play friendly Flyer Lances that are pretty fantastical. I think Tanith definitely holds up. Ranks pretty high in terms of stats. The Swift Sparrow weapon's pretty fantastic. I'm gonna give her S-, and that's mainly because I feel like Bride Cordelia has held true for so long that even though the stats and the skills and everything seems really impressive with the new units, they haven't had the chance to really prove themselves yet. And so I want to be a little reserved when tiering them. Yeah. Sigrun. Flyer. Sword. True form. 38 speed, which is her best stat. Cake Cutter. That's going to be the same Swift Sparrow. So she comes with the Ether Raid's defense skills and then air orders. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Her skills don't seem that great. Her weapon's pretty good, though. Her weapon is pretty fantastic. 31 attack is also pretty darn great. But the fact that her skills are kind of very niche and not all that fantastic, I'm gonna say A rank. Easy A rank there. Easily A rank. Alright, 3 left. Fjorm! Ooh, Fjorm. Fjorm. 34 attack, 34 speed. She's got the very special weapon that does the whole isolation effect that we just got introduced into the game, and that's pretty amazing. It keeps units from being danced or singed. Can't use assist or rally skills. Like, that's pretty good. I'm a fan. She also comes with Dazzling Staff and Ground Orders, which unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. That effect is applied to adjacent infantry, armored, and cav units. So anybody with flyers. That's pretty good, man. She is pretty good. Again, she hasn't been tried and true yet, which is why I'm apprehensive. But I'm gonna make a bold I'm gonna take a bold stance. I'm gonna put her at S rank. I'm gonna put her up with the best of the best up here, because I genuinely think like that weapon skill that she's got is pretty game changing. And then her C slot skill is amazing too, and her stats are overall pretty well. 150 isn't too terrible. Let's save Luis for the last. Let's go with Pent. So Pent is our Cav Blue Tome Groom Boy, who is not free to play. We actually get to pull for him. Stats aren't great. 144. Yeah. Kind of in some tough competition with, you know, stuff like Reinhardt and things like that. But we're just kind of looking at Bride's banner units right now. Swift Sparrow Blue Tome is pretty fantastic, honestly. Pulse Smoke is pretty baller. Dulled range isn't half bad to have on him. I'm going to say he's a little underwhelming. He's honestly a little underwhelming. I'm going to say he is a solid B. I'm going to say B rank. Solid B rank. It hurts me to put him there because I was really, really excited about Pent. But I think he's got to be B rank. I think that's the only way to do it, man. I don't know. The only other blue tome we have on here would be Ninian, who can dance, which automatically makes her very useful. And then Sita, which, so, yeah, it is what it is. It's tough, man. This one's tough. Luis, who I think has been released by the time this video goes live, but we've seen her art, I guess, anyway, on the official site, so it's probably all good. Stats are pretty solid. She is a bow cav unit, colorless bow cav, which we saw in the trailer. You know, she's like the other units. She has that Swift Sparrow effect with her bow, which is going to be really, really, really nice. People are going to be foddering for that. Attack, speed bond, hone cavalry. That's pretty nice. Oof. She's pretty solid, man. Luis is pretty solid. I don't know. That's... Ooh. And she's free to play? Oof. So, you can't get any Banes or Boons, but it is worth noting that you could plus 10 her pretty quickly and pretty easily in the relatively near future. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb and put her in S rank as well. That's what I'm gonna do. I feel good about this. I feel good about this. There's no S plus or F, because nobody fails in my class. Gosh darn it. But I feel pretty good about these guys. I feel pretty good about these. Yes, that is what I'm going with. That is my tier list for bridals. Let me know what your guys' tiers are in the comments down below. I don't know how long. Ooh, 20 minutes. This is a long one. I apologize. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you like. I do a lot of Heroes content. If you want more tier list videos, let me know. And if you want to suggest some, you can do that too. I have a couple planned just to kind of pilot them and see how they do. But this is pretty. I feel good about this tier list. I feel good about tier list. I feel good about this one. Let me know how your tier list hacked out in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.